Well, here we go again. So, looks like we're bombing Syria yet again, supposedly for chemical weapons or whatnot, because they said Assad has been using chemical weapons on his own people, killing his own people. Therefore, we have to intervene. They even said that before, and then we started bombing them, and then John Kerry went on TV, and a reporter was like, so is there anything you guys can do to like prevent war? And he's like, yeah, they can like give up their chemical weapons or something, but it's not like they'll do that. And then so they're like, okay, we'll give up our chemical weapons, because a lot of people think that this is just bullshit, because even General Wesley Clark said that the United States has been planning to go to like these select countries, and Syria was one of them. And Trump decided to bomb Syria before an investigation took place to even see if it was Assad that was gassing his people. But let's say 100%, we were 100% sure we knew he did that. That's pretty much the same thing as Saddam Hussein in Iraq. Some of you guys might not be old enough to remember that, but I was in high school when all that shit went down. And Iraq was a disaster, and that's kind of what spawned ISIS. And even political science majors and everything today say it might have been better to have Saddam Hussein kept in power instead of the clusterfuck that happened after that. We can't just bring democracy to a different country or a different culture. That's just not how it works. We can't just interfere halfway around the world and just be like, we know what's going on, especially when we have freaking all these chemical weapons and nuclear weapons, and we just fuck up people all the time. And then again, it's Syria. Do people not remember the whole Syrian refugee crisis that was going on? Because there's all these innocent people in Syria, and bombs are just fucking flying, so they're like, let's get out of here. And they're refugees, they want to go to other countries, and then meanwhile we're like, fuck that, they might be terrorists, you're bombing their fucking country. So yeah, this is just all fucked up, but it's not new. It's the same old shit. Don't believe all the news BS of we should go into Syria next and be in a war with them for another 10 years or whatever, and then who knows what the fuck will go on with that. We have our own issues here. The United States is almost becoming a third world country, and that's not just me, that's actual political, I don't want to say political science majors, because I don't believe it was a political science major that said that, but I believe it did come out of a college that was saying that America really is like kind of twisting into that, because so much of the wealth is just being held by a small percentage, and then everybody's becoming poor, and then the roads are deteriorating, the school system is getting all defunded, we barely have money for cops and firefighters and stuff. Meanwhile, we just spend all this money 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever, to bomb another country. But that's just how it's been for so long, and it's gonna keep being that way unless we do something incredibly drastic. There's nothing we really can do at this point as a regular citizen, unless they do some fucking coup, which I do not recommend, although a bunch of Second Amendment people are like, oh yeah, let's overthrow the government. That ain't gonna happen. So unless you do that, or do a totally peaceful movement that doesn't stop until everybody is out and they do exactly what you say. You can't just give up when you get a little small consolation. You have to keep fucking going until this is done with. That's how big of a movement it has to be. Or there's another option about how there's a new party. Get a new party going, fuck Democrats, fuck Republicans, and there is a Justice Democrats party where they say that you can't take money from corporations and stuff, you can only take money from regular people. I'm not sure if that will really go anywhere, especially since it's still part of the Democratic Party, but we'll see. So there's a few options, but really it has to be drastic options. You have to get like fucking everybody out of there and change the system of corruption, because money is just going to keep corrupting the next person who goes in. But that's it. That's just all I want to say, just a quick little vlog before work. Might be able to see that I'm not ready yet. But anyways, thumbs up if you want, I guess. Subscribe if you want to hear more stuff, political vlogs, random vlogs, whatever the hell I want. And see you guys later, I guess.